Yeah, you ever seen that scene in Joe Dirt where he's standing at the carnival and he's kind of got his hand propped up and the wind blowing through his hair? Yeah.
That'd be perfect for
Kind of looks like Dan on DD Speed Shop. So.
That'd be perfect for heat strokes.
Yeah. So Mama could cut and then she could have air conditioner. She could flip it and put it on her face, huh? I mean, it does good. Oh, wow, look at your hair. All right, I'm cooled off. Let me get back to cutting on that metal. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday and it is a gorgeous day. Show them that sunshine out there, Madison. We have been cooped up in the house for the past 2 days because it has been cold and non-stop rain. I mean, raining, and still raining. So me and Madison was just like, we're over this. But today is Sunday. It's about 60 degrees, 59, 58, 60 right in there. It's perfect weather. Sun's out. So me and Madison was going stir crazy. Jennifer's in the house editing the video that's going to come out today or trying to finish up on it. And I told Madison, I said, baby, let's go down the shop. We got to do something. And we normally don't like to dive into big giant projects on Sunday afternoon because, yes, you got to be up at 5 on Monday morning to go to work. But, yeah, we'd had enough. And when you're cooped up in the house for 2 days and all these ideas start running through your head and things you want to do and projects you want to get on. And so you come down here, you're like, all right, let's get started. And you get down here and get looking around and you be like, well, we ain't got no money. As my good friend Lance says, I don't have too many projects. I just ain't got enough money. So I like that motto, Lance. We'll get me a bumper sticker that says that because we have tons of projects. So anyway, and there's my favorite line, moving on. So what are we going to do today? For all you Ford guys, y'all might want to stick around because we're going to do some Ford stuff today. All you Chevy guys, I've been catering to y'all here lately. Y'all know that. Y'all realize that. We've been doing stuff on Madison's 57. You seen that the motor gave me a bunch of bull crap in that old 55 primer one out there. Man, that truck looks good. You know that truck looks cool just sitting there? Both of them trucks look cool just sitting there. Which one's your favorite? Mama's or mine?
Mine.
You got me. I'm not talking about your 57. I'm talking about between the two trucks. Which truck is your favorite? Gray one or blue one?
Probably blue.
Okay, so Mama wins that battle too. Dadgummit. But to catch y'all up to speed a little bit, so I know y'all were all wondering, well, why ain't you continuing on Madison's motor in her car? Well, as y'all seen on the last video, or it might have been the video before, the 327 and the 55 Chevy truck has no compression on one cylinder, so I was going to pull it out, and I still am. My good friend, Mr. Terry from Sweet Patina, reached out to me and sent me a message. He said, Wesley, he said, I got a bunch of parts left over from my little engine swap and engine build that I put in my truck. And he had a power steering pump, a one-wire alternator, AC compressor, I think a water pump, and some brackets. He said, I'm not going to use none of this stuff. He said, if you can use it for Madison's car, man, you're more than welcome to come get it. And then he called me up and he said, you know what? I just pulled a motor out of my old truck. If you want it, come get it. So I think we're going to take a ride up to Jackson, Mississippi. He's around the area. And we're going to load up them parts and get that motor. It's a 350. Come out of his truck. He sent me a video of it running. It runs good oil pressure. And we might bring it back here, freshen it up, throw a set of rods, bearings, and main bearings and some rings in it. Just check it out. And that might be the perfect little motor to drop in Madison's car. If not, we'll get back on the 327. But the thing about Mr. Terry's engine versus this 327 is his heads have all the accessory holes. This 327 that I was going to use in this 55 truck has no accessory holes on the heads. So it would be easier for me to add accessories through the years with accessory holes. Plus it makes it easier. It looks cleaner instead of all them big long brackets coming off the manifolds and header bolts and all that stuff. So that's probably going to be the plan on that. But all that's for another day. We got to get back on the Ford stuff. The Ford guys are like, hey, thought we were going to do Ford stuff. You're talking Chevy. Well, I am, guys. I'm just trying to fill everybody in, keep y'all in the loop. Come on. Y'all see this truck sitting in the background of just about all of our videos. It has the seats in the back of it that come out of Madison's 57. And I bet this jump box is dead too, bro. But I love this truck. It's probably the most favorite thing I own. It's for sure Jennifer's most favorite thing that I own. The Camaro, that's probably like my number one.
She needs a bath.
The 69 Fastback and my Celine, they're probably 1 and 2. I mean, both tied as a 2. My 57, that's back up there. I just love them all. I can't, it's not fair to put them on a scale because I love them all. Okay? I said it.
Also, your Camaro needs a bath.
It does bad, baby. But we're going to do it. We're going to get that Camaro out and get her back on the road. If y'all will subscribe. Because if we reach 10,000 subscribers, that's the goal to bring the Camaro out. And the Camaro's been off the road a long time. Long time.
Have you been to Cruising Coast lately?
The last time the Camaro went to Cruising the Coast, you was...
5?
So you're 21 now. The last time the Camaro went, I want to say was 2009. So you was about 4 years old, 5 years old. Yep. So that's sad.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. And this is sad right here. Look at it. It's going to sit here and my valve covers have sweated. All this is going to be polished out. Look at the dirt daubers right here. All right. I don't know exactly what's going on with this thing, guys. I normally crank this truck and drive it. And I normally back it out of the shop when I'm working on something because if I'm welding and grinded, I don't want sparks going all over it. But it would not crank. And the last time I tried to move it, and as you can see, I've got a rag back here. Oh, goodness. Ugh. Because when I popped the hood, there was gas everywhere. So something is leaking on this carburetor, and I don't know what. And this Holly 600 ain't that old, guy. It's probably only been on here for about 4 years. All right. I love this air cleaner. This comes from my buddy Mark Henley. When he was going through his shop and having to clean out. This thing weighs, I'm not kidding y'all, this thing probably weighs like 40 pounds. No, I'm not kidding. It probably does, like the top and the bottom, that's probably, all of it combined, I bet you weighs 10 pounds. I mean, it's a well-built piece. And I loved it so much that Jennifer ordered me these valve covers from Anson Motorsports, probably back in 2019, 18, 19, somewhere in there. And because they matched and looked cool. And now they look terrible from, it sweats. I mean, the humidity is terrible in Mississippi. And for those of y'all that live around or down south, y'all know in a concrete shop like this, and the weather change, you come out, then, yeah, there's water all over your stuff, and then it turns to that white, chalky stuff. So, I don't even know why I said that. I just threw that in there because I thought it was cool. It's useless information. I'm full of useless information. All right, So back to this. And for you Ford guys wondering, so we're working on this truck today. Yeah, this is Ford stuff. But hang around. I got something coming up that either you're going to think is stupid or you're going to think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. So, yeah, y'all just keep on hanging in. After we get through this little issue here, we're fixing to move on to something. We're fixing to dig something out the back corner. Them 2 days being cooped up in the house, them wheels got spinning, and I got to thinking, okay, back to this. I just got to keep y'all interested. So, all right. For those of y'all that don't know much about my old truck here, this is a 1970 F100 Sport Custom, and yes, it is the original paint. Never has been painted in its whole life. This is the original 360. It's just when I acquired the truck, roughly about 16, 17 years ago, I drove it like it was, and then I put headers on it, and my buddy Jake at Jake's Custom Exhaust put all the exhaust on it a couple years back. I got this intake from my buddy Randy Payne. This is a 428 Police Interceptor 4-barrel intake, aluminum intake, Ford intake, and it's all on a 360. I mean, it's just no cam, original motor. The motor's never been out of the truck, bone stock. I got a 390 to go in the truck. It's in the back corner over there, and I always intended on building a real sweet 390 and putting it in here. But this 360 runs so good. No smoke, no blow by, and it don't even leak oil. I mean, it might have a little sweat around, little odd and end places, but it just always runs so good. It's always been reliable. I did swap in a Mallory distributor a few years back and got rid of the points. And I just done minor things. I lowered the truck, golly, probably 10 years ago. And what else did we do, Toot Bug? Tinted the windows and just, yeah. I didn't want to change it a whole lot because the truck was in such really, really, really good shape. I mean, it's straight. There is no rust in this truck. It does got, door dings and blims. It's the original interior. I added a tack.
Smells good in here.
Yeah, this truck always smells so good. It's like, I don't know what that smell is, but it just...
Inside a boot store?
It does smell like an inside of a boot store, baby. You're right. But I don't know. But this is the original seat, guys. Original door panels. I bought this thing out of Newhall, California. And bought it off eBay. Sure did. And it had about 31,000 on it when I got it. And the guy couldn't verify if it was 31,000 or 131,000. And when I got it home, I verified it. It's 31,000 miles. So now she's showing 43,000 miles. And y'all know if something's got a pile of miles on it, the mat will be wore, the pedals will be wore, the all this will be, just worn real bad, and the steering wheel and things will be worn. I mean, this is original dash pad. Oh, it's the dust. So, yeah, this truck is probably the most original thing that we own. No, Jennifer Chevelle probably was the most original thing we owned until I pulled the motor out of it. But anyway, yep, I love this truck. And its name is Stan. My wife named it after the Golden Girls, Dorothy's husband, because my wife names everything. Ex-husband. Madison had to correct. So I don't care for Stan on Golden Girls, and I wish she hadn't named it that, but it kind of stuck. So, but you know how Stan was when he left, or him and Dorothy divorced. He went after all them old young chicks. Stan, you be hunting them young chicks, yeah. Anyway, that was just a funny, Madison. Don't take that to heart, babe. Okay. So the best thing to do here, let's figure out why this thing won't crank, what's going on with it. I'm pretty sure it's a gas issue. Either the fuel pump is trying to go out or the fuel filter down there is stopped up. Let me grab my light. Let's see here. What kind of fluids do we have right there? Something has been leaking right there. Let me see what that smells like. It really don't smell like gas. It looks like a little oil. But see, this valve cover's been running down, and this fan blows all the time. It ain't like a clutch fan or electric fan. It's constant. So let me see if I got some gas over here. We'll put some gas in this bowl. The last problem I had with this carburetor was the accelerator pump. Let me snug this battery up. Make sure this battery is or I'm hoping it's good and hot. So if y'all are wondering why me and Madison sat in the house on the rainy, cold day and didn't come down here in a shop that's enclosed and work, if you watch the channel, then you already know. If you're new to the channel, then I'm fixing to tell you more dirt daubers. I have to back stuff out in order to work on stuff. And I don't like letting our stuff sit outside in the rain and the weather. And yeah, the reason those are sitting outside is because I have nowhere else to put them. The shop is full and the lean-to is full. So that's the reason.
And we're also having a Stranger Things marathon.
Yeah, so we watched Stranger Things because there was a new season come out and we couldn't remember what happened before. And so we just started over. And me, Jennifer Madison, has been watching Stranger Things. Y'all might be watching Stranger Things. Okay. And don't give nothing away because we hadn't seen season 5. We're on season 3. All right, Tootbug, let's give this thing a little juice. And we're going to see where she's leaking from. And the sad thing is, I don't have any gaskets for this carburetor. Let's see, set you right there. I don't see nothing leaking. You see anything leaking?
No.
See. All right, well, let's, I'm going to crank it up. And let's see what happens. You ready, Tootbug?
Yes, sir.
Fingers and hands out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Make sure we're in neutral. Okay. I was thinking that it was fuel.
I smell something.
Yeah, I smell the gas. Wow. That smells terrible, babe. That gas smells rotten. I mean, like, oh, God, where's all that coming from?
PU.
Yeah, exactly.
What? PU?
Yeah. Do me a favor, sweetie. Come here and let me show you how to turn this over. The key's on right there. Can you see how I turn it? That's on.
Mm-hmm.
See how I spun it over?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to do that for me, and let me see where this is leaking from. We might have other issues. Okay, try it. All right. Where is that coming from? Oh man, it smells terrible. Don't touch that key. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I got my hand up in here and I didn't want you to touch it. Well. Yes. Oh, that's pure raw gas. Okay. All right, T-Bug. So the fuel pump is leaking and I don't have a fuel pump. That's what, yeah. So the carburetor might not be the issue on this. Let's regroup on this situation here for a second. Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Let's go see if we got a fuel pump. I don't know if I do or if I don't. Okay, so we got this one. And it doesn't look old at all. Can you see it? Let me see your camera. It just don't have that canister filter underneath. That might work. See, there's another one. Let me go Google, because I don't really know. I kind of feel dumbfounded right now. And everybody that's true old school FE are probably saying that fuel pump will interchange with a Ford. I mean, a Ford. Of course it would. A small block Ford. I don't know. Let's go over here and Google. I guess we'll do this too, Bo. I thought I had another new fuel pump with the canister. The fuel filter canister on the bottom. And I do. I found it. I have I put it on the record and I forgot. So let's just go grab that one off that FE motor and see if it's any good. Because this thing is like, it's leaking bad. Look at it on the floor. Looks like it's been dripping for a while. I wonder if it's been leaking inside the motor. Are we over full here? Let me see. It's on full, but let's see if it smelled like gas. You okay?
Yeah.
Did you hit your head?
No, I had the camera.
Oh. I mean, yeah, it's dead on the full mark. No, I think we're okay there. Needs an oil change, though. Because I can't remember the last time the oil's been changed in this thing. Our stuff never reaches the miles. It just reaches old age. All right, so this is a screw-in line on this side, and we got a slip-on fuel hose on that side. I've never had this off back. Look at that. That thing still has a little clamp-on little clamp there that you take on and off with like pliers. I can't remember what this one looked like. I got to go look again. Yeah, I think that one's going to work. So let's get this one off. And I know I don't have a gasket, so I might have a gasket. We'll dig around and see if we can't find something. Okay, let's see if we can't get these. Well, I should have brought my other one. Ta-da! I can... Okay, I better find me a bolt to put in that because that's the line coming from the tank. And it's going to flow like mad. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yes, sir.
You're not answering me. You're not answering me.
I thought you were talking to the camera.
I'm talking to everybody. All right, here we go.
And it's dripping.
Yeah, it is dripping. We're going to seal her off here. screw that bolt in there. There you go.
Ooh, that's strong.
We need some fresh gas in this old boy. Oh, we're gonna have to have a backup right there. That's a 9. Yeah. Give me my wrench back, Mr. Fuel Pumper. Fuel Pumper! Okay, I'm gonna lay you. Yeah, you hang out right there. All right, I gotta have a little shallow well socket with an extension. Let me go get that too, bro. Yeah. Let me get a little bit longer extension because that one's a little too short, but we got it broke loose. Where are you at? Okay. Oh, yeah. And you want to know what kind of sucks?
What?
Me and Mama went and bought a fuel filter for this thing. Friday or Saturday morning when we went to the parts house, because I told her, I said, fuel filter probably needs to be changed on that truck, because I have one right here, but that other fuel pump that we're putting on here, it does not have a canister style fuel filter on the bottom of it. Just maybe that thing is in the right position there. Okay. Ooh. Let's walk out here. So something's like, I couldn't see it. Yeah, there it is, but she is corroded and leaking. Let me find a rag, see if I can't get this off. I want to see what the what's inside the fuel filter here, because whatever is inside this fuel filter, there's a good chance it might be in the carburetor too. All right, it's still draining. Probably whenever we spun it over. Well, that's gravity fed. This thing probably stays full all the time. Well, come on. All right, let's see if there's a brake lift. Oh my gosh. Well, I lied. Do not light a cigarette around that, okay? I know you're trying to quit and all, but I heard you laugh. What are you laughing at? You're probably too big. Oh, yeah. Way too big. Too big. So we're going to go with you, sir. Do, 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 do. Since Wesley quit dipping, he sings an awful lot. Wow.
Is it working?
Oh my gosh, man. There it comes. It's moving.
It's peeing too.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Just run the gasket on it. You know what? That would have sucked if we'd been off cruising the coast or something. Oh, baby. Yep. That's terrible. That. Oh, man. Wow.
How bad is it?
It's bad. Yep. I have changed this. I can't remember once or twice. And it's never looked like this. Look at this right here. So there's, see all that right there?
Yes, sir.
That's terrible, bro. And then if you look right here, that filter looks terrible too. Let's see what's in there. Can you see? It looks like just muddy water. See it?
Looks like pee.
All right, look at the trash coming there. Look in the bottom. See it all in there? Let me get a screwdriver. Well, I might have something right here. Yeah, this is here where the pencil's like, what did I ever do to you, Wesley? Nothing, I just need to use you for a minute. All right. This rag's already got gas on it, so we're going to use it. Are you ready? Look. So, my concern is this in my tank? Or is this what the gas is doing to this filter, and this filter is just like this is doing it? Because that's terrible. I mean, terrible. And I try to run non-ethanol gas in everything that we have. But that is terrible. Holy crap. So, all right, let's go see if we can't get that other fuel pump off and see if I can't round up a gasket. Maybe this fuel pump here is good. This motor's only been sitting here for about 5 years, maybe. Come out of my buddy's Thunderbird, and the reason he pulled it out is because it had some. See these bolts right here broke off in the head. So he just found another 390, and he had it rebuilt, and he pulled this one out of his Thunderbird, and it was running fine. And he put the other one in because he didn't want to fool with all the broken bolts. So he asked me, did I want it? I was like, yes, that would be awesome. I mean, what would really be awesome is if we like measured and it turned out to be like a 428 Cobra Jet. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yes, sir.
That would be awesome. Okay. So now we got this little dude off. Let's take it back over here. Maybe it will not leak. This gasket right here is not any good. So I'm going to scrape all that off and go find us a gasket. Hopefully I got one in the gasket pile. All right, this is where we at, guys. I called all the parts houses that's local to us, and nobody has a fuel pump for this truck. I went and got this one off that 390 over there. But I really like the one with the canister on the bottom because it can catch any trash in that lower filter before it makes it to the upper filter going to the carburetor. And if I put this on, it might not last a week or a month, and then I'm back to redoing it. So I'm just going to hold off. I ordered one a while ago. It'll be here Tuesday. Today being Sunday. So that's my fault for jumping into something half-cocked. I'm going to put that right there. Let me find me a rag to poke in there. Well, this paper towel will work. And when the part comes in, we will put the new one on, Toot Bug. I think we'll be good till then.
Okie dokie.
Is that gas dripping? Nope, it don't look like it, does it? Okay, I think we're good. Let me get the air cleaner and stick it back on. I got something that we need to be doing, that we should have done, so right now might be a good time to do it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be back in just a second. Well, since we're at a standstill on my little F-100 with the fuel pump situation, guys, there's no use in pulling the carburetor off if we can't get no fuel up there, so we'll wait till we get the fuel pump and get back on that. And yes, I know I promised y'all something cool, so just hang on. This is not it. I mean, this is cool. Yeah, this is super cool. But y'all Ford guys are like, Wesley, you're teasing us, and you're not telling us or showing us what's Ford cool. Well, y'all just hang on. We're going to get to it. But right now, I need y'all to check out this plasma cutter with me. This is from a company called BestArc. And since we got on board with Arc Captain, I hadn't tried any other companies and really hadn't needed to, but I don't have a really nice plasma cutter. Well, let me take that back. I do. I have one that Rat Rod Bob donated to me that I use that's somewhere. Where's it at, Madison?
I don't know.
I said it somewhere. I can't remember where I said it. There's a ladybug right there for good luck. Come on, little feller. I don't want to hurt you.
It's a girl, remember? It's a ladybug.
Well, there's got to be boy ladybugs or there wouldn't be more ladybugs. So, like I was saying, guys, I do not know anything about this company. Jennifer said they reached out and sent us an email and wanted to know if we would demo one of their plasma cutters. And I was like, or Jennifer asked me, I was like, yeah, sure. We'll try anything once. I mean, why not? We might love it. Okay. Well, it's packaged all pretty up in there. Real nice and neat. Let's see. You hear them chains rattling?
Oh, that's right here?
Yeah, yeah. I can hang them right there. I kind of wish I would have had this when I cut your floor plans out on your 57. All right.
Well, it's cute.
Well, it is. It's very cute. I mean, what does Mama say? Cute as a poot on a root. So, there's that part. Let's see what we're working with here. So we got this thing. Good Lord, that's some good plastic in there.
Some scissors?
Yeah, I got it. They had it all wired up, tied up. Okay. What are we looking at here, Mass? So we got the screen. That's going to be the adjuster.
Looks like a little baby radio.
Yeah. So here's all our settings and everything. I hear Mama coming up. Oh, let's see what we got in this accessory bag here. So
There's something pink.
that is, looks like Teflon tape. And we got the nipples, our spares, we got clamps. Okay, okay. And we have the ground. Okay. Oh, we got to wire this thing up to something. What in the world? Okay. That's a pretty good lead right there. I mean, it's got a real nice protector coverage sleevey thingy. What do you call that? It's not really loom, but all right. We're gonna have to read up on this, Madison. I'm assuming that this goes right here, and this is gonna go right here, and this is gonna go right there, and the ground is gonna go right there. So let me get the instructions. Let me read this and make sure we're hooking it up right, because if I hook it up backwards, it will send us back in time.
Really?
Yep. To the year
Where's Doc and Marty?
1955. All right, let me get my spectacles here. Let me do a quick rundown to make sure all this is legit. And we'll go from there. All right, I was right, guys. So this thing is like dummy proof. So this screws into there, real simple. It's got this cool little handle right here. So the hot goes here. This lead that looks like an old CB mic goes right there. Ground is right here, it just snugs right in. And it's 110 R220. I have it plugged into 220 where my welder is. So this is a drain hose. So if I had this thing mounted on a cart, I could hook this up down here, and it's like a water separator, and then you could run it down somewhere where let your water drip wherever you want it to. But since I don't have a spare cart to mount it on, we're just gonna run it like this for now. And since I have it plugged into 220, I don't need this plug, so we're gonna put it back in the box. And I'm gonna use this plate right here. Now this plate's not the cleanest, but it should do. We'll clamp it down right here too, bud. All right, let's see what we can do here. What do you think?
I think it'll do good.
Think it's gonna do good?
Uh-huh.
You just like the color of it, don't you?
It's precious. Can I have it?
What are you gonna do with it? You gonna cut with it down here?
No, I'll put my room I'll put my roof for decoration.
People come in your room. What's that, Master? No, that's my plasma cutter. I don't use it. It just is pretty.
It makes my wall color.
Do we have power? Did it light up or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Check that out.
It's fancy.
That's fancy. Okay, so let's take our ground. We're going to put our ground right here. Oh, it says 220 volt. We're going to do cut. We got to have, we got to go get our air. Let me get our air, man. I forgot about our air. Bring you back to right there. Okay. Put some air to it. Okay. I don't know why that's doing that. Because I had it on air. That's cool. You can put it on cut. That is so awesome. So See how the air just cut off? It stayed on.
You should give me a warning.
I'm sorry. I was excited. This is pretty cool. So look here. You can put it on air and you can kind of blow off your area or you can cool the metal. That's pretty doggone cool. So, all right, so it's on cut. And I love this little guide tip right here. It'll probably help save your tip. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to have to read to see what all this means. You got PA and PT. So we're going to leave it on that. Okay. 220 volt. Fans on. We're going to jack her on up. Oh boy. Oh boy. So 50 amps. She's at wide open capacity. You ready to try this thing? I'm ready to try it. I gotta find my glasses. My tinted glasses. My buddy Bradley's standing in the background. He helped me out. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna cut right here. Got that little finger guard. Here it goes. Come here and look. That is a pretty, I mean, I was just, look how pretty that cut is right there. It ain't just, yes. Okay, let's go a little further. And I was moving slow because I was worried that it couldn't keep up. We'll go a little faster.
Well,
I like this. I like it a lot. Come look at this little circle. I mean, it just come right here. And, you know, yes, I know that's not pretty, but I was just playing. I mean, it's clean. I think this tip right here makes a difference because I have the hardest time keeping steady when I'm cutting with my other one. All right. I say let's go to a thicker piece of metal. I mean, I kind of felt like this was going to be a little challenge for the little machine, but I hardly don't cut anything any thicker than that anyway. What is that? About 3/16? 1/8 inch?
maybe.
Let's try this piece right here. Oh, Lord. Now, if it does not cut this, I'm not going to be mad at it because this is thicker than any automotive frame that I'd be fooling with. So, don't laugh. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Okay. That's 3/8. So, yep. What do you think, Master? You think it's gonna cut it?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes, sir.
You giving it the vote of confidence already?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Because it's cute.
Because it's cute.
Look at it.
So you're telling them people to buy one because it's cute, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be good for house decoration.
Oh, Lord. Well, you could take it and my little baby welder, and you could put one on each shoulder, and you could cut something and weld something. You could just walk around. Yeah, all you need is a backpack with a generator in it. I mean, come on.
Like Ghostbusters?
Yeah, you look like Ghostbusters. That's good thinking. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Madison, I had my doubts with that one, baby doll. It sure tried, but it just cut right through it like it wasn't nothing. Holy moly. Look at there. That little machine got some oomph behind it. You ready? We're fixing to cut a long line right here, and it's going to be crooked as who'd have thunk it. Oh, it's cut. It's just hanging on. I mean, it's just, I told you.
Not anymore.
I know. If I would have had a pretty straight edge, here, I got to redo that. Hang on. Yeah, my OCD's killing me. Let's try this right here. Wonder if we can ground to you for right now. Okay. I cannot believe that little baby machine just did that. I mean, and the ground cable, guys, cold as a wedge. It ain't hot, ain't nothing like overheating. Holy moly. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna use this for a guide. We're gonna come right here like this, and we're gonna see how pretty this looks. Yes, I know I'm cheating, but we're gonna cheat because I'm curious. You ready, Madison?
Yes, sir. Well,
I couldn't have cut it no prettier with a bandsaw. Just my pocket knife. Hang on, I missed a spot. I barely see it. It's on your end. Let me run back right there. Don't be knocking it just yet. Get you back center. Yeah. That's hot. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Hang on, let me grab some pliers. I got some vice grips. I didn't want to beat my pocket knife to death. And plus, I wanted to hold it, so. Alrighty. I like it, dude, bro. I mean, I ain't got to say nothing else about it, guys, because I very seldom would be cutting something this thick. Unless it was like on a car hauler that I'm working on, or a plate for a winch, or frames that I work on is very, very seldom that thick. I mean, that's like big truck thick. So 18-wheeler thick. I just got fast with it, and I should have just took my time and slowed it down, but y'all look how pretty of a cut that is. It's a pretty cut. So guys, like I say, I don't know anything about them. They emailed us, want to know if we'd try one, and I'm so glad that Jennifer answered the email because I like that little joker, and Madison thinks it's cute. So it works great, and it's cute.
adorable.
Adorable. BestArc, I appreciate it, but we're going to have to change your name to Adorable. So get Mama with her Cricut sticker machine here, Madison, and we're going to put Adorable right across there.
Or Keith Customs.
Well, I thought you said it was Adorable.
We can do both.
Okay, we'll put Keys Customs right there, then we'll put Adorable on the other side, and when I need it, I'm going to tell you, Madison, go get the Adorable plasma cutter. Is there anything else we need to tell these people about this little plasma cutter besides it cuts really good and it's adorable? Because I read about 10 seconds of the instructions and wired it up, fired it up, cut it wide open, and went to cutting.
I don't know.
You don't know? I do like this right here. Watch it. Oh, you're cutting, and you just kind of get hot. You need to cool off. On a serious note, guys, yes, y'all know me. When it comes to welding or cutting, I'm a torch guy, and I do like plasma cutters. But when it comes to all the fancy knobs and buttons, I'm all about heat and speed. So that's the way I learned how to weld. I get my heat where I want it, get my speed where I want it, and I go with it. Because when you're welding, you can watch the penetration and watch the heat, how it all flows together. So I'm sure that this machine will do more than what I'm just telling y'all. Now, I ain't gonna say it'll slice and dice and you can take it home and it'll make you supper, but I hadn't even gone over the instructions. This is straight out of the box. Y'all seen it. And turned it on, plugged it up, cut it wide open, and it cut that, no problem. So, after we sit here and bragged on it so much, ow, that's hot. I think let's put it through one more test, Madison. You want to put it through one more test?
Yes.
Okay. So, we just seen it cut through this. Ah. Now we go thicker. Oh boy, this is a big old gnarly piece.
Is it heavy?
Yes, it's heavy. Close your ears. Now then.
You scared the cat.
I did?
Yes.
I scared you too, didn't I? I seen you jump. You think it's gonna cut through this one?
Yes.
Oh wow, I can see that one better. That's 1/2 inch, guys. Okay. Will you cut through 1/2 inch? You little awesome, adorable plasma cutter. Might have to slow it down a little bit, but let's try it. Ready? Oh, hang on. I see some dirt right there. I need to.
It sounds like a hair dryer.
Okay, I got that dirt off there now. We ready to go. I didn't have the ground hooked up, but because it was laying on that table, it still worked. That's a good selling point. So you can ground it through a paper clip, guys. I'm just kidding about that. Don't you try nothing like that. Are you ready now? 1/2 inch plate. Is it gonna cut it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. It cut it. Now, I slowed it down a little bit, and you can still see that line's real pretty straight. I'm gonna run right back down it just to help it out a little bit. Yep. I ain't got to try to sell y'all guys on this little machine. That right there just sold it for y'all. So, that is a piece of 1/2 inch plate, guys. And that little turd is only 3 sizes bigger than my cell phone. See? Look at that. And it just sliced through that. That's pretty awesome. All right. Now we need to get us another one. That way you'll have one for your room and I'll have one for the shop.
Okay. Or I can steal this one.
You can't steal that one. I got to have it down here.
Get down behind you.
No. I've got to finish the floor pans in your car, and that's going to be super handy. I've got to put a front clip of some sort of independent front suspension up under your mama's 59 Chevrolet Apache out there. So that's going to come in super handy. And then I've got to build my own run stand, my test engine stand, because I want one. So maybe we can find a sponsor that'll send us one of those, and I won't have to build one.
Well, I could get a 2-for-1 deal.
2-for-1 deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, fine. I like the way you think. I mean, that's perfect. All right, guys. I want to show you all this little cutter. It's awesome. I will have to let Jennifer do her homework or research and see if they're going to offer a discount code. But this thing, I mean, y'all look how small it is. I don't have a clue how much it is. It come in the mail, and I just hooked it up and tried it. Y'all seen it. Y'all witnessed it firsthand. And it is a smooth little operating machine and cuts really good. I was like, I didn't want to do the 1/2-inch plate. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have waited till the video. Maybe I should have kind of tested this thing out before I done a video on it to see its limits. But I don't have anything any thicker here. So there you have it. Go to BestArc and get you a cool little adorable plasma cutter, as Madison says. All right, moving on to something else, something that I told y'all, hang around and watch, because it's something cool for y'all Ford guys, and I'm a Ford guy. So, how can I say this? How can I put this without sounding like I'm overloading my project status here? Project status, yes. There's always a project. Anyway, y'all know that we have the F1. Do we need to show them the F1 around there, Madison, or does mostly everybody remember the F1 that we got from our buddy Jimmy? I'm not going to go into great detail on the F1 right now. You can back up a few videos and find it where we got it from our buddy Jimmy, and me and Madison got it running and drove it around because I wanted to make a cool shop truck out of it. Well, I got the donor truck right there next to it to cut the roof skin off because this one has a sunroof in it, and I hate the sunroof, and we're going to weld that up, fix it, and it's not going to be a show truck. It's going to be a cool patina shop truck. Now, moving forward, it has a small block 302 in it, and I'm sure it's just an old flat tappet motor, nothing real fancy by any means. I have a 302 right here that is a HO 302. It's one with a factory roller cam, probably was in a Fox body. I'm pretty sure that's what it was in. And if y'all remember, those of y'all that's been watching the channel for a while, when we got Jennifer's 57 Fairlane we call Sophia from Chase, he brought this to me. He's like, dude, I'm mostly coyote stuff, so you'll probably use that before I will. And he couldn't remember if it spun a cam bearing or rod bearing. But I want to get it out. Let's get it on this engine stand over here. Let's grab the rods and pistons because they're already out. And the crank is still in it. And I don't know. Let's just take a look at it for a minute. And I'll tell y'all my plan. So let me get the dolly here and get it dug out. Let's go right through here. Oh gosh. I just die if I scratch my red car. Okay, here we go. I can't remember if it was a crank issue. Oh crap. That looks good. That looks good. It feels good. It could use just a slight polish. There's some spider webs in there, Madison. Do you need some spiders?
No, I'm good.
There is a hole in that freeze plug right there. A little bitty rust hole. Right. I say let's get it up on the engine stand where we can look down the cylinders real good and see what we're dealing with. And I can fill y'all in on my plan. All right, guys. My buddy Bradley helped me put that on the engine stand. Well, that was torqued. It was torqued to German specs. You know what German specs are, Madison?
No.
Bradley, tell her what German specs are.
How did you get it?
German specs are good and tight. Okay, nobody got that but me.
You sound like Stoik a little bit.
Well, you're saying good and tight, but you kind of add that little accent onto it. It's good and tight. And that's German specs. So I know y'all are sitting here wondering, like, Wesley, why are you even fooling with this? You got the Chevelle you need to be working on. You got Madison's car you need to be working on. I know, guys. I get it. But my brain works different than everybody else. I can't stay focused on one thing and complete it all the way to the end. I can't do like Rat Rod Bob does. I wish I could. I wish I was wired that way. But while I'm waiting on a part or a piece for something, I like to jump over on something else and kind of get a game plan. So, Chase brought me this motor, and he said, Wesley, he says, I can't remember if it spun a rod bearing or a cam bearing or what. So we're going to just kind of wipe this off a little bit. We're going to kind of inspect this. Now, the reason that I'm wanting to do this, guys, because I want to build a nice little motor, nothing crazy, expensive, fancy, with the spare parts that I have around my shop to go in the F1. Now, y'all are like, what's wrong with the motor in it? Well, there's probably nothing wrong with the motor that's in it. It's stock. Or at least it sounds stock. And I doubt it's a roller engine. And I like these little roller engines because they're easy to, you just put a good little roller cam in them and some decent heads, and they sound really good. I mean, they have a nice little choppy idle. I mean, y'all have heard Jennifer's silver car. Y'all have heard my red car. Y'all have heard Sophia out there. These little motors just sound good. And it would sound so good in that shop truck or patina truck, whatever you want to call it, cruising around, running up to the parts house to get parts, throw something in the back. And that's kind of part of having a shop truck. Since Chase brought me this block or this engine, it was free. He gave it to me. Thank you, Chase. I mean, we might find a reason that it was gave to me, but we're going to look. Okay. I see some staining, guys, where the pistons was left in this thing, like it had maybe a little water. Let me get the light too, bud. So, just looking at it, guys, I mean, yeah, I'm no professional engine builder by no means. But it looks like we can pull that crank out and we'll take it to the machine shop and let them look at it. And we might could just hone this thing, vat it, clean it, hone it, put new cam bearings and freeze plugs. And build this thing back. So Chase brought me the rods and pistons. I got them over there, so let me go dig them out. All right, those are Ford rods, so that's just like a stock rod. They also got bearings in them too, bud. So they're corroded. All right, so those pistons are flat tops with 4-valve release. I don't see a name on that piston at all, but it might be just a stock replacement 40 over piston. But we could take them apart and clean all this up like really good. You ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Because this little engine build or whatever we're doing right here, right now, kind of in the planning stages, is going to get a little better. Okay. So if this block turns out to be good, it's already 40 over, and I can clean all this up, take it to the machine shop, let them clean it, check the rods, check everything. If they need to polish crank, hone the block, and we can vat it, put new cam bearings and freeze plugs in it, and everything gets the stamp of okay and approval on it to be able to build and run, then that's what we'll do. I've got a camshaft over there in a box, a couple of them that we can pick from. We have these heads right here, guys. I got these from my buddy Sean. Let's see. Can y'all see this one right here? See how it's not seated? Right there? Mm-hmm. All right. Everybody's wondering why I'm like, why are you assembling that motor for, Wesley? If you're going to do all that, why don't you just take it to the machine shop and have everything done instead of blocking up the motor? Well, if you'll hang on there just a minute, I'm just going to show you why. So while we're on the subject, guys, any of y'all ever run ProMax heads? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they, I mean, Are they worth it? I mean, this is going to be like a little budget motor. So, any of y'all got any input? We'll have to run different head bolts because those heads are drilled for 351 Windsor head bolts. I think these are 185s, if I'm not mistaken, guys. But this motor was built and put on an engine stand or a test engine stand, and it was going to get run. And I've heard two different stories. They think they put the piston in wrong, and it didn't have the valve relief, and it bent two valves. So I don't know the full story. I just know these heads have not been run, that they were rolled over or tried to crank, and you can see where it bent the valve. So I'm going to let my buddy Lance or Mr. Freddie take them apart, clean them, freshen them up, and I think they will do just fine for what we're trying to do. I'll have to round up some screw-in studs and guide plates, let them check the spring pressure, because I think I need, I think that cam I got's around 512, 525 lift, so we'll have to, might have to order a set of valve springs to match up to our camshaft. I'm putting a couple bolts in this, just kind of mocking this up. That was too short. That'll work for now. I think this water pump right here is for like a 87 through 93 Fox Body GT. I can't remember. But it's just mocking stuff up. See if I got a distributor. But why do you want to put a distributor in it for, Wesley? Because I got a little plan, and I hope the plan works out. Follow me to the part shelf, Toot Bug. Check this out, Toot Bug. Yes, guys, this is what I want to do. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. For those of y'all that probably like me that watched Motor Trend all these years, y'all remember when Finnegan and Newbern and Cotton built T-Bizzle, and they put a 671 blower on a stock 302 in a Thunderbird. This is the intake off of that engine, off of that car. And of course that car got totaled and destroyed, flipped off the transport trailer, and Newbern then pulled the motor, and that's what wound up going in Ric Flair Mont, and then later got replaced with the LS. So Newbern was so kind to get me this intake when Motor Trend shut down, and I was like, I know it would be better to put a Roots blower on a 351 because of strength and the weak points compared from the 302 to the 351. I get all that. I understand that, guys. But I don't have a 351 intake, and I got this and I've got this 302 intake, and we've all seen it run. We've seen it work. I mean, this was the same intake that was on the car that Finnegan and Freiberger drove to Mount Everest and done burnouts and bent the drag light in the snow, and yeah. So why not put this on this little old motor and, I don't know, underdrive it? Just make it livable. Let it look cool, but make it livable. And I know a lot of y'all are saying, well, Wesley, why don't you put the fake blower on it? All right, that's where I'm going next. When we was at the swap meet the other day, guys, I met a gentleman that had a blower. And me and him has made a deal on it, and we're going to go shortly, probably the next week or so, down to his house in Louisiana and film some of his stuff and pick up that blower. Now, it is a Detroit 671 blower off a 671 Detroit engine, and it's just the blower It's got to be converted, but we got our good buddy Joe Bush. Me and him's been talking. We're going to convert it, make sure it's clearanced. My other buddy John's done reached out, and we discovered there's a book on how to do all that that's probably 30 years old. So we get the book here. We'll go buy all the details. We'll do it ourselves. And we will use the fake blower right here. And by the way, if y'all new to the channel, y'all keep wondering why I'm calling this the fake blower, I'm fixing to show you. Yep. See there? Somebody put that metal in there, guys, and they come back and welded all this up. And it works as a tunnel ram now, so it has no rotors in it. But I've got the nose cone, the spacer plate, the rear plate, all of that I can use. This blower that's going on my 57, this is a converted blower right over here. So why can't this be a converted blower? As long as all this fits and works and all the tolerances and clearance issues are all right and we address everything. So, you like where this is going, Madison?
Yes, sir.
I can't stand it. I got to go do it. I got to go do it.
How much does that weigh?
It's pretty heavy. Let's see here. Oh, the studs are in the other intake over there. We'll just order another set of studs. Okay. Like, that's just an old greasy old motor that we've just kind of thrown together, and it's already looking so freaking cool. Let me go find some valve covers to put on it. I'll be right back. I kind of like these right here too, bud. We hadn't run these on anything. They need a little polishing. Look at there, all that old dust and junk off there. Just that little bit of glass cleaner. That ain't too bad right now. You like that?
Yes, sir.
Looks pretty good. Nice.
Sir.
That's gonna be a good looking motor, Beth. Ooh, wow.
What's wrong?
Okay, yeah, let me get this cleaned up. This is the reason I wanted to address this, so we'll be back. Well, that's not gonna work too well. And that's the reason I wanted to kind of mock that up. This done fine on this small block Chevy. But you can see right here, this is going to come out. I know the water pump pulley, but in order for this to be on straight, I mean, you can't run it through the lower radiator hose. Let's go back to the drawing board on this thing here. The reason I wanted to use this one and not the other one is see how this chrome is flaking off right here? See how it looks all pitted? Mm-hmm. I wanted to blast all that in the bead blasting cabinet and just, I don't know about here, what I do back here yet, but make it all look, I don't know. That's been chromed up there. I think this right here is just polished. I mean, this could have been chromed. I can't tell. I don't see nowhere where it's chipping or flaking. Yeah, I don't think this is polished right here. This piece back here is polished. And if we use the other case, it's going to be raw satin finish. So I was just going to either paint it black and like polish the ribs and, you know, like a satin black, or leave it all like a gray satin. I don't know. But now, in order to make this work on the front, I think we're going to have to take this off and buy a whole nother piece. We'll have to buy one like this one. See this one right here? So this one comes off and we can get a longer one. But I really, really wanted to put this one on my 57 because it come off a small block Chevy, and I've got everything in this box right here that's covered up to put it all back together with. So now that y'all kind of know the plan, now we kind of see what we're working with. Wouldn't this look real cool in the F1?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it would just be awesome.
It's so beautiful.
Is it as beautiful as the plasma cutter?
No.
No? Y'all give me some feedback on this. Y'all tell me what you think. I just think it would be so cool in the F1. I like that intake, and I think I can order a distributor with a crab style cap on it, and we can do a different idler bracket to put it all together, and maybe run like a 2-inch spacer. Because I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to put these valve covers off and on because I didn't know how this intake was made. Because it was a carbureted intake that they milled the top of it off, and they set that base plate on there and welded it. And whoever done that, I mean, y'all can come right here and see, they done a really, really, really good job. Because when this intake was on T-Bizzle with that blower, it run great on a stock motor. But like the line right here, I got just a bolt, kind of alignment bolt stuck in there where this thing won't slide off. But the lines where the valve covers right here and all, it's the same distance on both sides. So whoever built this intake done a really good job. And I am so proud to have it for a 302 because it's cool. I mean, we see blowers on everything, big blocks and small block Chevys and big block Fords, but very seldom you see one on 302. Yeah, I know. Reason why, because the block's going to split at 500 horsepower. Yeah, you're probably right, but it ain't like it's going to see 500 horsepower every time you're cruising to the parts house. But now that y'all see the direction that I want to go in, and I'm going to use as much stuff out of my stash underneath that bench over there. If these pistons and rods, if they take them apart and clean them up and check them and there's something wrong, I can promise you I have another set of pistons and another set of rods underneath that bench. If something winds up being wrong with that cranking block, I have a few more roller blocks stuck back over there. I was saving them. I was saving one for the 69 fastback, and this one right here, I'll show them. That way they'll know why. Come on, let's go see. All right, so I have this Ford Explorer roller motor. This motor is just mocked up too. I'm saving this engine to go completely through, freshen up and all, to put in this car. A set of aluminum heads, a period correct intake with a roller short block. That's a 351 roller Windsor right there. That's another roller 351 Windsor with some Windsor senior heads. The engine on the end down there is my 289. This original matching number that goes in this car. But I'm just going to keep it and save it because it's the matching number car. This motor here, my buddy Dylan put it together and never did put it in nothing. And I thought about pulling it apart because he said he felt a tight spot when he was rolling it over. So I thought about pulling it apart and seeing what was going on, make sure he didn't put a piston in backwards or a rod cap on backwards or whatever. And that's a good little roller motor that we can take apart and see what's going on, and we could use it if that block winds up being bad. But I was saving this one to clean up, to freshen up, to go in my 69 fastback around back. Yeah, we have options, but the reason I'm showing y'all all this is because I'm trying to use pieces and parts off my shelves out of my shop. I should have a couple new harmonic balancers. Yeah, there's a nice one right there. That one actually would probably do good with the blower. Well, here's a set of forward pulleys right here. So we could run those on the water pump, alternator. I mean, when you're building like a patina shop truck for your shop with your logo on the side of it, don't you want to use all your old used parts out of your shop? Kind of how it's supposed to be. There's our cams right here, guys. So we got a couple roller cams in there. We got some more put up in that Tupperware box over there. Here we go, Toot Bug, right here. Let's see here what we got. Oh, yes. Look at them pretty things right there. So we have options. Options! Yes, we do. So we got tons of valve springs under there. There's a set of pistons right there. If the saline was pulled out, we could pull that out. There's a whole set of rods and pistons in there somewhere. But I think if we clean them up, take them to the machine shop and let them be checked, I think we can reuse them, Bill. Well, I should have dug out a distributor and stabbed it just to see what clearance issues, but I can go ahead and tell you, it's not going to fit in here, babe. So we'll have to run maybe, I don't know what's the, I have to figure out what the shortest spacer they sell. Maybe a 2-inch? And they might sell a 1-inch. Probably what we need to do is find the distributor that we need to run, put it in here, and then lower the blower back on it and see how much clearance we need, and we'll measure it. If we could do like a crab cap, that's like a tongue twister to me. A crab cap where, you know, the plugs come, or the distributor top comes out the side where your plugs go in. That would be what we would want to run. And then we need to figure out what we're going to do about this situation, because it looks like to me that the harmonic balancer and this is going to have to come out to about maybe, wow, pretty good ways. I'll tell you what, let me go find a water pump pulley and let's just look at something real quick. So this might even be the correct water pump that I would be running. If we look at this, yeah, that water pump's that's not the one that we would run. I got a feeling that we would run a deeper water pump pulley, or maybe a more shallow water pump where the snout's not sticking out so far. And if we're going to come out past that to be able to run power steering and alternator, it's going to come a long ways. And it might be one of those deals where you have to run an electric water pump. I know that's what they're doing on the show on that particular car. But I really didn't want to. I wanted to run an alternator, power steering pump, and the water pump. Try to do it on a serpentine belt, or I can do 2 V belts. But have any of y'all battled the 671 on a 302? I mean, is it something that there's some brackets out there, or y'all know some tips or tricks for me? We're just going to do our research and our homework, Toot Bug. But it sure does look cool. What you think?
Yes.
Think it looks cool?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's push this old girl over here out of the way for right now. And we have got to get cars put back up, because what's tomorrow? Monday. So, guys, y'all kind of got the idea of what I'm wanting to do, the direction I want to head into. I mean, it'll be definitely cool. And I don't know. That was a long pause. I was running through my head. I was like, well, should I leave it like a dummy blower? But I can't. So I want to do the conversion on the other one, and I was hoping to use as much as this as I could, but it looks like we're not going to be able to use this on a Ford, so we'll take it off and Save it for another blower on a small block Chevy. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. But I just thought it would be cool because we already got the intake. And I base my stuff off weird crap. So, hey, we already got an intake. Why don't we build us a blower motor for a small block Ford? Yay! Ain't gonna handle it, but we gonna try it. Yeah, we gonna try it. So y'all throw your comments in there. Let me know what you think, and we'll get it figured out. So I'm still disappointed that we didn't get my red truck running. Maybe that fuel pump will be in on Tuesday, and we can get it buttoned back up, get the carburetor off, because I think the carburetor is going to need a bowl gasket. Probably going to need to be taken apart and cleaned, judging by what that other fuel pump looked like inside that canister filter. That was terrible. But as always, y'all please have a great week at work. Y'all be safe. And thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today. And if you hadn't subscribed, please do. Like and share with all your friends. And let's try to get them subscribers up, get them views up so we can drag the old Camaro out, freshen her up, and get her back on the road. But hey, you never know. Y'all have a great week, guys. See y'all on the next one. Thank you.